Hello everybody, my name is Will and welcome back to Sprocket. Now you've probably seen the title, and before you click off, I'd just like to let you know that I do have a couple of screenshots courtesy of Waffle, who is another content creator and also community contributor towards Sprocket. So thank you very much to Waffle for providing a couple of screenshots that I can share with you in this video about the upcoming Geometric Internals update, which this time, I believe I can genuinely say, I think it is coming soon. I know it kind of sounds like beating a dead horse at this point, but you know, we're getting there. It's gonna happen eventually, and we've got some serious updates this time, and I'm looking forward to it. I've seen some very cool stuff, and it's been a lot of reworks towards the game, so there are a couple of caveats to that, but I know a lot of you are here for the screenshots, so I just wanted to share a couple of the really cool ones. So without any further ado, here is some evidence that you can do some open-topped stuff, which is very neat. But obviously this all comes with a caveat that it's still a closed alpha, so you do get little bugs like this, and of course, whatever this is. But in general, it's all looking really promising, and so I just wanted to share with you these little couple of screenshots that I found. It's not a lot. I don't have access to this closed alpha, sorry, but it's pretty cool, and I am excited to get my hands on it when I can. I believe there's going to be an open alpha at some point in the future, but I would just like to congratulate Hamish on sticking through with this. It's been I imagine, an extremely difficult development process. Reworking the game from scratch is always a very big investment when you're developing these kind of things, and it's difficult to make that decision to say, look, if I want to go forward with this game, I need to spend the time now, and I need to change these things, because otherwise it's just not going to be possible to keep developing it, even if that means basically stopping the game's development dead in its tracks right now. And that can't have been an easy decision to make, so I just want to say, a huge thank you and a huge congratulations for that, because I feel like that's been dearly missing lately in the community, is just like a little bit of positivity about this kind of stuff. If that's not too offensive to say, I know, controversial take. But yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to this, and I think we're finally getting really close to it. However, in a little bit of leveling news, this is taken straight from the Steam announcement that was made 4 days ago as of recording. But yeah, this is basically saying, when this update first releases onto the public alpha, at that point in time, there will not be any backwards compatibility with tanks made in earlier versions. There will be no combat between tanks, which is a big one, and there's going to be no enemy tanks, and therefore, because of those two, no scenarios to do. So if I do any videos on this, it's going to be a lot more like Flyout, where I just build a tank and then drive it around. I know that sucks, and that is a big thing to be missing from this alpha, but I would like to clarify, this is not going to be replacing the current version on Steam. This is going to be an opt-in alpha as far as I'm aware, so this isn't stuff that you're going to have to worry about. If you still want to design tanks in the old version of the game and still have those scenarios, then you're going to be able to do that, but it's just temporarily the damage model isn't quite up to scratch to be publicly tested yet, and the reason that these things don't get publicly tested is sometimes public testing can do more damage than it can do good. It's fairly standard for game development. I wouldn't stress about it, because I know it might be a little bit disappointing for some, but that's just kind of the nature of these things. So there's going to be no individual component saving and loading either, because that system is getting replaced, and a couple of the parts that we've been using for a long time, such as HVSS, spare tracks and spare wheels, will not be there. Also, fender generation. I believe that doesn't mean placeable fenders, that just means the automatic fender system is going to be replaced, and clutch braking won't be there immediately. So I know that's a pretty long list, but there's a lot of things to be looking forward to as well, which if you want to see for yourself, I'd recommend you go either to the Steam page, or Waffle, whose channel will be in the description, who provided the screenshots for this video, has a couple of videos from earlier in the Geometric Internals development if you want to just get a catch up on that. And potentially, I can't say for sure, I don't know what he plans to upload or if he plans to upload anything, but there may be some stuff on his channel coming up for geometric internals as well. So if you want to give him a subscribe, if you want to give him a like, say that I sent you, feel free. I'm sure he will know, and probably he'll probably be here right now, probably listening to my dulcet tones while I compliment his work. Yeah, he likes to think that my videos are better than his, but honestly, I disagree. I don't know why any of you watch these videos. They're absolutely rubbish because I just go off on tangents. And speaking about going off on tangents, this has all been a big tangent. We're 5.5 minutes into the video and we're going to talk about the tank we're building in a video about building a tank. It only took 5.5 minutes to get there, and what we're building today is a kind of like, imagine if the Saint-Chamond, the French like tank destroyer blocky thing, and the A7V, the German tank, kind of had a weird child between them. So I kind of wanted that big front gun in the hull feel, but also I wanted this big superstructure on top with the machine guns firing out in every which way, which kind of gives it that A7V look. And I kind of played into that to an extent. So my idea with this one was basically big gun in the front, lots of machine gun positions around, and then the rest of it would kind of just be protected transport for crew, if that makes any logical sense in World War I. I know it's probably not ideal, but the idea would be you've got this big door on the back to kind of fit maybe 3, maybe 4 soldiers. You wouldn't really get a lot in there because obviously there's going to be a big old engine stored internally within there. So it's going to be hot, it's going to be sweaty, it's going to be uncomfortable, but ultimately it would be safer than running through the no man's land without this thing. So fingers crossed this would be better for your crew's survivability than just having a gun. And then obviously up front you've got the big 75mm field gun to take out enemy fortifications, maybe even a little bit of enemy armor should that end up being a threat. But obviously tank-on-tank combat in World War I wasn't so much of a thing, so it's meant to be a little bit more of a howitzer style gun. I tried to copy the kind of general vibe of the 75mm on the front of the Saint-Chamond, because that was kind of, you know, that's what inspired essentially the front of this tank. The rest of it is a little bit A7V. And in my head, this is like German, maybe even Austro-Hungarian if they kept their stuff together. Let me know if you have any ideas for like who would make this tank, and also maybe you disagree with the fact that it would carry a little bit of infantry. Maybe you think that this would just be an entire fighting machine in its own regards, and also let me know, do you think this would even work? Like, is this remotely realistic? Let me know in the comments, because it's always fun to see what people's takes on like a vehicle that I make are. We even have a lore channel in my Discord, which will be linked in the description, where you can post lore about your own tanks, or if you'd rather, you can post lore about my tanks, if you have a headcanon that you particularly feel like sharing. So there's all of those little plugs out of the way. So the tank is mostly visually done. I'm going to spend a little bit of time just prettying it up with a bit of camouflage. I wanted to get that kind of I don't know how to describe it, but that matte kind of old feel to the paint. I don't know why I envision matte paint on old tanks looking a certain way, probably just because that's what the old tanks at Bovington kind of look like, which, by the way, I will be going there for Tankfest this year, just to let you know. I've not posted anything to identify myself, and I've not told you where I'll be yet. I have yet to decide whether I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll just leave it up to like a Where's Waldo kind of situation to see if you can work who I am out based on my voice if you are there at Tankfest. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll see if I want to if I want to say hi to some people, but no promises, because I'm quite the anxious person, and I don't know how I would do in a fan interaction kind of scenario in real life. It's never happened, and I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for that. But without any further ado, this tank is roughly done, so let's see how it does on the field of battle. It's slow. Okay, and here we are with the, I've called it the Argosy, after, like, Venetian ships, I think the Argosy is. It kind of feels like a ship. It is quite large, and it's not very quick. We do get 4 of them, so that's not the worst. However, No Tanks Land is pretty demanding, so we're going to see if we can do anything here. I hope so. We've got quite thick armor for a World War I tank, but as per usual, you never know till you try it. And as per usual, with no tanks land, I'm gonna cut out most of this empty driving sequence. I'll see you when something interesting happens. I'm taking shots from up front somewhere, and it isn't the artillery. I think there's some anti-tank in the distance firing off at me. I saw a shot from over there. Oh, I see it. Okay, there. That I need to take out. Oh, and I think that was actually quite close. About there, maybe? Yeah, there we go. All right. And I have tested. We can go over trenches, but only the like medium width ones. So I really would quite like to use these planks. So hopefully they don't break under the weight of this thing. It is quite heavy, but yeah, they're good. They're good. And now, oh, and they're gone. Now we're gonna go into no tanks land, which could be interesting to say the least. Okay, we're getting shot from the left again. I want to see if I can take out that anti-tank gun from here, because if I can, and I think that's the one over there, there we go. We don't have to worry about it once we push up into the actual artillery zone. Because this artillery could definitely blast us. We've got some thick top armor. It's about 25mm thick, which is pretty good for a World War I tank, but it's not enough to save us, I imagine, if we're hit directly by artillery. So, yeah, we're just going to have to hope. And I can't get up this hill. There we go. We got enough momentum. We've defeated the deadly hill. Now, hopefully, the deadlier artillery isn't too bad. Oh, God. Okay, so far the artillery's not got us. Oh, my gosh, we hit it on the move. Okay, artillery splashed us, but we're okay. We're okay. We're going to keep watching the sky, and hopefully we don't see a shell coming out of nowhere. That's very close. Okay, we're okay. We're all good. I think some enemy tanks have actually spawned now. They have indeed. I think we shouldn't have too much trouble killing them. We've got quite the mean 75mm on here because we only have the one gun. We don't have a turret, and we only have the one gun, so we could fit quite a powerful 75mm on this thing. I've tried to base it off the 75mm on the Saint-Chamond, I think it's called, the French tank destroyer World War I kind of dealio. And speaking of French things, that is a very French-looking tank, and they are not too much of a threat to me. I'm quite happy with this so far, to be entirely honest, and I think I see a third one. Yep, just where that last one was. 3 for 3! I will take that. That's a good record there. Oh gosh, that anti-tank gun is alive. Okay, I was just cresting this hill like, aha, no anti-tank guns to worry about. Immediately shot right in the front by an anti-tank gun like 12 foot away. Okay, I believe if we cross this trench, I'm going to go around here, try and avoid the tank traps and make it to those. I don't want to get in these little dips because we will get stuck. I believe they're going to spawn some heavy tanks, which they may be a little bit more trouble for our gun, but hopefully we're good. I think we have 57mm of penetration, which should be enough for most problems we have. And all of my AI are still alive, but they don't seem to be doing a lot in the way of helping. So they may as well be dead. Oh, I've shifted the word. Oh, and one of them's broken. And both of them have broken, but we made it. We made it over. Okay, that's a little bit nerve-wracking every single time. But only one more, and we can get to the artillery. Final planks of wood. They don't feel particularly sturdy. Yep, there they go. But only 2 tanks have spawned in. There's one over there, giving me quite a lot of side turret there. He's exploded somehow. I don't know how he exploded. It doesn't tell me. But he has exploded, and I will take that. I think I see the other man-of-war there on my right. He seems to be struggling to get up a hill. So I will happily take that opportunity to get into a bit of a better defensive position. Yep, that's definitely our guy. Let's try and crest this hill, because if we crest the hill, we get this kind of angled effect on the top of our armor, which should be quite good. We're not moving. Okay, I don't know how thick his frontal armor is, but I've got quite a lot of gun depression, so I should be able to crest this little hill, and if we can go through, blast him. Hi, buddy! Oh, no problem at all that we have lost our speed. back down the hill we go. Okay, and now we can uninterrupted have a go, taking out this artillery, and hopefully, so long as we don't get stuck, we should have absolutely no trouble just winning the rest of this battle. So here goes the first gun, and the second gun, and at a weird angle, the third gun, number 4, and in quick succession, number 5. Took so long to get to this one, I've lost track, but I think this is number 6. And there we go, victory! And just for the fun of it, here we are with no upgrades other than the engine, transmission, and obviously like the era upgrade. So we still have the same armor, still have the same caliber gun, but we're just here in the interwar scenarios doing ambush. We're just going to see if we can do it without many upgrades at all, so let's just pretend they just kind of upgraded this with the latest tech at the time. Why can't we move? Come on. Shift forwards. There we go. Okay, we've finally got moving again. Our ally is just kind of sitting there. I don't really know why. We're going to trust that that Panzer tractor dies from the fire. That one too. Come on, let's get this turret. No, that hit the ground. Come on, come on. There we go. There goes another Panzer tractor or 2. Whoa, okay. French tank destroyer. Oh, no. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. One of those is still alive. We're just going to have to ignore it and go for this French tank destroyer because it can absolutely smash us through the front. No, please stop that. Please stop that. I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now because I have much bigger concerns cresting that there hill. No. Yes! 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 We won! We won! Oh, that was a little bit close. Oh, okay. Right. Well, if you enjoyed this one, I really hope you did. This was a great, fun little tank to build, and it's been a long time since I did anything World War I, so I really hope you enjoyed this one. But, you know, other than that, I'm going to leave you here. So if you did enjoy this one, please leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. And without any further ado, I'll see you in the future. Goodbye! And as always, a huge thanks to this channel's patrons: Ambroise, Chemjam135, DG Pete's, Gavoon, Gammaster929, Sidecat, Jack.Anger, Just a Casualty 621, Last Ever 11, Mildly Invested, Relax Panda, Rolselsbocken, Ryan Brody, Terra, the Kinesian Emperor, Worthsickle, and Zeit Wolverine. Thank you so much for your support.